of Be Cool, so I need to look at this one instead of my face. Another fabulous episode of Be Cool. We're on episode 13, and I have special guest, the gorgeous Cassandra Ward. Woo! Everyone give her a round of applause. So I'm excited. So give me a second to like stare at my face right now. So Cassandra, before the show started, obviously, she did my gorgeous face that you see here. I think she did a banging job. I actually waited until the live recording of the episode because I just wanted to get that like excitement and everything. So I finally got to see it, and I forgot to start Periscope. Gee, what is wrong with me today? All right. There we are. Oh, let me get this angle because I don't want to be blocking. So hold on, everybody. Yay. There we go. All right, so everyone on Periscope, I do apologize. I kind of forgot about y'all and forgot to turn on the Periscope. But basically, welcome to episode 13 of Be Cool with special guest Cassandra.
Hello.
She did my gorgeous face before the show started, and I actually waited to see what I was gonna look, what she did to me, and I'm actually really excited. I'm gonna take mega selfies after today. It does have a lot of color. I'm so happy for this. Thank you, Cassandra. All right. I am vocabulary. Says hi to Cassandra. So, for anyone on Periscope or even on Ustream, if this is your first time, and I'll kind of give you a rundown as well of how it kind of goes. If this is your first time on Be Cool, my name is l.shima, and I'm a full-time model, and Cassandra is actually a makeup artist located here in Detroit, likewise with me. That's why she's here with me. And the basic idea of when I have special guests is this is their moment of time to kind of show and spread their wings to show y'all who they are and what they do for a living. So I will provide some questions, but realistically it's more going to be kind of a conversation between Cassandra and I, as well as y'all are more than welcome to ask and share any thoughts or questions that y'all have for Cassandra, and I will definitely try to read it as fast as I can. Usually on Ustream, the questions get saved, while on Periscope it happens so fast that I can't really catch up. So if I miss out on a question of yours, don't feel like I'm ignoring you. It's just more that on Periscope I just didn't read it in time, or on Ustream it's because I'm saving it and I'm going to go back to it because we get so in depth with a certain topic. Sorry, I'm trying to pull up chat on Ustream just in case it didn't refresh with everything. So give me a second, everyone. Alright, so I'm back and ready for action. Alright, so Cassandra, I really do appreciate you being here with me. Like I mentioned to you prior, before the episode started, this is your thing. You can have it for however long you want it to last. If you want it to end right now, you're more than welcome to say, alright, Shima, I'm fucking done.
Okay, bye.
Yep, see you later.
Just kidding, I'm your talker.
And so, if there is a question that either I ask or one of our fans asks on the social media, if for whatever reason it makes you feel uncomfortable or you just really don't want to answer it for whatever reason, feel free to say, I don't want to respond to that or anything like that. And there is a hatred, or not really a hatred, but there is a fight you might see because Periscope says you streamers don't care, while you streamers over here would be like, well, Periscopers don't care. So you'll see a little mix of combos between back and forth. All right, guys, so we'll get into it. Let me see. I have notes because, I'm professional and I like to save things. So, Cassandra, you're in the modeling. You're in the modeling career now. You do makeup. What actually started that route for you?
Okay. So what started makeup for me is back in 2000 and something. I don't want to reveal my age. I had a best friend and she was like, we should do makeup. And I'm like, okay, let's go do makeup. But all the makeup or the cosmetic lines were not great for women of color.
Oh, really?
They always had these weird hues making us look green, ashy, it just was not right. So I was like, well, no. And actually, for my wedding, she did my makeup. So I kind of got this green cast over my face. But I was still beautiful.
Yeah, I can only imagine.
So I was like, no, I'm not going to do that. So I decided to go into manicuring. So I did manicuring for a bunch of years. And then one day I met a makeup artist who inspired me. She was just like, oh, I did hair. And I was like, okay. And she said, I did nails too. I was like, okay. She said, but makeup for me is better. And I said, well, why do you say that? She said, because it's easier to please people.
Oh, really?
Like just the attitude and the demeanor of a woman.
I can totally
when
see
you
that.
put that lip color on
I
her
can
like
see
mine.
And you basically like
My lip is
change their
popping.
face too.
Yes.
So usually before they come in to get their makeup done,
Mhm.
they might, especially because they have a clean face, but they
Yeah.
just they feel dreadful. They're like,
Yes.
I don't want anyone to see me right now.
Yes.
But then as soon as you come in,
Yeah.
spend a good 45 minutes on them,
Mhm.
you just completely change their day.
Yeah, and
instantly.
makeup is just great. It
Yeah.
doesn't. It's supposed to enhance, not recreate.
Yes.
So fast forward, I said, okay, well, I'll start taking classes, and I work in a salon.
Yes.
When everybody come to the salon, I'm like, you're getting makeup today with your service, so I practice on everybody.
Oh my
So
God.
from 2007 to now,
Mhm.
that's my story.
Oh my God! So you've been doing it possibly a good amount of time, we'll say. We don't know the exact
About
date,
8 something.
but we know that
Yeah.
it's been a good amount of time.
Yeah.
So you said that you actually started with manicures. Can you still provide that offer to, if a client comes in and says, "Oh, I need my nails done and makeup done,"
Absolutely.
you can still do manicures?
Absolutely.
Do you also do hair too?
Okay, so I do on-set styling.
What does that even mean?
That means, okay, like when we do shoots together.
Yes.
So actually, we just did one together where
Yes,
I did.
you did.
That was a wig.
Yeah, that was a wig.
Everybody
But you
loves
still did it.
that.
I know, it was gorgeous. If you don't know, she put an afro on my
Yes, I
head.
did.
It was
a
glorious.
curly afro. Anytime I shoot with her, I want to do something different. Anytime I'm on her face, I try to do something different. Do
Yeah.
something. I mean, because that's what shoots are for. They're
It
for
is,
creating
creative.
and doing something different than the norm.
Yeah.
So yes, I will curl the hair. I will put a bobby pin in it and make a ponytail. So just light styling. That's
Okay.
it.
So usually, so if we'll say if a bride comes in, she wants the whole works. She wants a manicure, makeup done, and hairstyles. So you can provide
No.
all of those.
I will have a hairstylist come
So,
right
okay.
along with me.
So the only time you'll do hair is if it was for like a shoot and you're
Yes.
there, kind of just to spruce it up, make it look different,
Yes.
and like a little bit more appealing to the makeup that you have already applied and all
Yes.
that other stuff.
That's how that works.
Because when she did my makeup and the hair for that one shoot with the afro, oh my God, I felt like a completely different person.
Yes.
And I love it when I get a makeup artist to do my makeup, because I'm sure a lot of models can agree, and even other females too. We're not professionals. We only do makeup just to get by and just to be able to walk out of the house without, or to feel more confident with ourselves. And I only do makeup for that exact reason. So I'll put on base, I'll put on powder.
Mhm.
I don't know if I'm doing the pattern right. Is there a specific way to actually apply makeup, or is it all different with each individual that knows makeup?
There is a specific way. There's, a list or a step-by-step process.
Mhm.
But all makeup artists, even you may apply different,
Yeah.
makeup different. You may start with your face, which most women do. They take their foundation and just go all over the face. And then they start with their eyes.
Mhm.
So I actually offer a bring your own bag class to, my clients. So where
Yeah.
I teach you kind of how a pro does it.
Mhm.
So I've noticed in the class, I have the ladies start with their eyes because they don't realize if you put your foundation on, you're going to have fallout because you're not a professional.
Oh,
So,
yeah, I can only imagine.
So they're like, that's why, and I have to start all over. So it's the simple things. So
Yeah.
I would say there is an order of steps that
Mhm.
kind of can save time.
Yeah.
So I kind of teach you how to do that full makeover in 20 minutes so you can go to work.
Yeah. So with this class, so it's only for clients, or do you have
it's
it?
kind of for everybody, but right now it's kind of, I like it small and intimate.
Yeah.
So those that know me or, just word of mouth, I do it like that.
So how often do you do the classes?
As often as somebody wants.
Oh, really?
Yes.
So if I wanted to, I could call you every single day and be like,
Yeah.
Cassandra, I need
I'll say
you. I
I'm
need
on
your
my way.
advice.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
So I
That's
teach you
actually
what
nice.
you already, to how to work
Yeah.
with what you already have.
That's actually cool that you offer that, because there are moments, exactly what you said. There's moments where I'll put a green base thing just to kind of hold the makeup on,
Mhm.
and then I'll powder my face, and then I'll put foundation on. But then sometimes I try to remember to do my eyes first,
Yeah.
but there's moments where I forget to do that process, and I do the foundation first, because especially when I do my eyes first, I still see my skin, and I'm like, my skin's not all that best. But when I put the foundation on, it's like, okay, I look fresh now, just to actually add color and the darkness and the contouring, all that fun stuff. But
that's fun.
I might need to take one of those classes.
Okay.
So there's moments where because there was one time actually, Cassandra invited me to be one of the models for a makeup artist named Alex. And every time, and that was probably my second or third time being part of a model for a makeup class. And so the entire time Alex is doing my makeup, I am honestly just trying to learn from her while she's touching my face. I'm like, okay, you're doing something, brushing something on my like cheekbones, but she's talking to her students in a certain way that I'm like trying to like pinpoint it and like listen. So this might be nice taking one of your classes and actually having you like help me do stuff that I already have. Because she'll talk about certain products like a MAC powder, and I'm like, I don't got that. Like, does a Target Elf brand count?
Right, it does count. Yeah.
So one of the weird things I just want to throw in because I noticed it from my last episode is a lot of my stuff is going to be random. Okay. So you'll finish a topic and then I might be like, all right, Cassandra, but then there'll be moments where we like sit down and just kind of talk about something that we've both agree on or things like that. So I notice that happens with me. I'm very random in spurts. There's also people on, so if you're on Periscope or also on Ustream, feel free to ask questions for Cassandra. Yeah. Or if you noticed that she mentioned something that you want her to repeat, feel free to mention it. Just Periscope, keep in mind, I'm not going to be able to read it as quickly, and Ustream, you can write whatever you want. I will always come back to it. Like Kyle says, hi, I should try that. I started to really love makeup.
Yes.
I really love makeup.
Yes, we all do. What girl doesn't love makeup?
Or a guy too. There's some guys that love makeups. Yeah. Let's see. Okay, I usually have this written down, but now I'm having it on my phone, so I feel like a tech person right now. All right, let's see. I'm trying to pick the best question for you because I want really the best for you. How is Detroit as a market for makeup?
Detroit for a market for makeup is actually, it has been awesome to me.
Okay.
Because there's different genres. There's a different unique sets of women, and everybody wants something different. Yeah. From a club makeup look to a corporate look. So the market is amazing here. The brides are amazing. The market is just really good. I wouldn't say it's oversaturated because makeup, just as with any personal service, is a matter of preference.
Oh, really?
So just like today, I said I may want a hamburger. I want a Wendy's hamburger, or tomorrow I may want Burger King.
Yeah.
So with makeup, it's a matter of preference. So my client is my client when they're sitting in my chair because they enjoy whatever it is, or they know they're going to get something from me that they need that day.
Yeah.
So of course there's competition, but I don't get myself all wrapped up or discombobulated about what the competition is because I'm doing Cassandra.
Yeah, you are.
And people enjoy me.
That's true, because they called you for you, not anyone else.
And I'm fine with it, So, I look at it as it's great, It is. It's great.
So as far as what you talked about competition with other makeup artists, are you friends with other makeup artists?
Absolutely.
And is there times when you see a makeup artist in the local area that you're like, you're not too bad, but for whatever reason, they have a whole social media following or things like that? Like, not that you disagree with anything, but you're like, I mean, honestly, because the reason why I ask is as a model, I tend to try to meet other models to link up in the idea that, we share similar careers. I feel like it would be nice to have somebody that I can talk to in certain ideas to share and things along those lines. But for whatever reason, models are just so hard to just try to meet up. Like, I've tried countless times, so I didn't know if makeup artists are the same way, where they're kind of like, you're competition, there's no need to meet with you, kind of thing.
Well, let me say this. Maybe it's different for me because my world is colorful. In every aspect of the way. I try to be happy and fun no matter what. So if you want to meet up, a lot of makeup artists, will come to me and say, what do you use? Here's my kit. So my thing is don't touch because I'm really clean. I'm very, I am very particular about sanitation.
Yes.
Because I don't want anything to touch a person's face and we have a reaction and I don't know what happened within my kit. You can take a picture, you can do whatever, but I'm,
Okay, slimy germs on the stuff.
Exactly. So, yes, you have people out there that are like that and are kind of closed off, but those are the people that they're going to stay in that circle.
Yeah.
They're going to stay in that one little.
I agree.
And they'll never go outside the circle because at the end of the day, there's going to be somebody that's going to come after me that's going to be great.
Yeah, that is
and
true.
I would love to have a hand in that person's career.
You want to be
Well,
surrounded.
Cassandra, what did you use? How did you do this? How did you make that connection? And
Yep.
and that's what it's all about. When you out sharing,
Yep, I completely agree.
you know, more comes to you.
Exactly. That's how I like to. There was one model that I particularly met, and she thought when I first initially, because I messaged a lot of models when I first moved here. I'm just like, I just want to meet somebody new, especially in the modeling career, and kind of pick their brain as far as who they know, what's happening in the city, and not technically steal anything, but just kind of get an idea of what they've experienced. And there was one particular model. She eventually met with me, but prior to, and that she told me this, but she debated on actually meeting me because she thought I was a newbie in the modeling career, that I was just trying to steal photographers from her. And when she told me that, I'm like, I guess obviously you didn't look at my portfolio or anything. She mentioned that she'd eventually looked at like my Instagram, and she's like, oh, no, l.shima is legit. But in my head also, I'm like, but you thought I was going to steal photographers from you. I don't see how that's a big deal, personally, because I feel like sharing is a good thing, especially in these careers of us with the arts. You want to let people find their own path, but you also want to help guide them in a path that's going to be helpful for their careers, because we've been through it. And so I feel like being as helpful as possible to each individual person. It's not like you're going to steal anything from me. So if somebody came up and was just like, oh, I saw that you worked with this photographer, what's their name and what's their address, I'd be like, I can give you their email address, and they can debate for themselves if they really want to work with you. And if they do, that's awesome. That means that you had something that this photographer really enjoyed. So it's interesting when, like, even makeup artists are kind of the same way. They're very more standoffish, like you mentioned.
Well, I agree, because a lot of makeup artists or creatives, they feel that when you work with a particular photographer or makeup artist, that it's an exclusive relationship.
Yeah.
And that's going to stagnate your growth.
I can completely agree with that.
It's going to stagnate your dream.
Yep.
You're not going to reach many goals.
Nope.
Because you're stingy. You know what I mean? So you should want to work with different makeup artists.
Yeah.
I love working with different photographers.
Oh yeah.
Because when I build my book, my work spans. You know, you see what I can do.
Yeah.
You see the range of work, the skin color, the models, the genres, everything. That's important.
Yeah.
So why would I get intimidated?
Exactly.
If you, like you said, I give you an email, but it's up to that person.
Yeah, it is.
And with being in this small creative community, you know, people talk.
Yeah, they do.
Their attitude is like,
I haven't got to the point in Detroit where, like, I don't know if I'm ever in the gossip like world, because I'm originally from Austin, so right before I left Austin, I knew everything kind of what was going along with that hub of people. So there was a group, you know, there's always going to be a group of certain individuals that always work with each other.
Right.
But then there's the actual group of models and photographers and makeup artists and the entire creatives. And I would actually start hearing gossiping words from them. But in Sarasota, when I lived in Florida, I was way too detached from anything that was happening. Because Sarasota is so small, and when there were people there that I actually thought their work was brilliant, it wasn't big enough to have like an actual, you know, group of people that are worth watching. Detroit, I think a year into it right now, I am not fully deep into the actual group and networking of Detroit. Like, I know you, I know like maybe one other makeup artist, I know probably about like 10 photographers, and then I know a sprinkle of certain models. And so, and hairstyles is a whole different ballpark. But usually it seems like I can always find that now I see where the click is in certain groups. So I see who connects with who the most, and then, you know, they kind of sometimes go and use other people, not use, but, you know, go to other people and work with them for a little bit, but then they always work out with the same group. But I don't feel like I fit into like a certain clique or a group in Detroit. But I like that. Like, I like being able to just put my toes in this group.
And then move right along.
Go, yeah, exactly. I like like that,
Right
and
along.
it's like that's like you working with a model constant, like the same, like that's like you working with me every time.
Yeah.
You don't get the chance to work with other models, like the ones that I see on Instagram with the like crazy cheekbones and the long brown hair and everything. Like I've seen you work with some amazing models that seems like that would be a bummer if you ever just worked with one. And it's crazy that there's some people that do that.
Yeah, it would be.
In the entire world.
Even the clients that hire me, when you do see repeat collaborations, that's because they know they have a goal, they have a client that needs to be satisfied, and they don't have time to play around with a team that's not experienced.
Oh yeah, that's definitely true.
We need to get in here. We got 2 hours. We need to get the shot.
Well, and it's the same too in the sense with photo shoots. So I know you. I've worked with you probably. Well, adding this will be the 5th time. You're reliable. I know you're gonna come through. If you can't make it, you would tell me that you can't do it or whatever the reason is. You'll always let me know. And so one of the hardest things, and that's why I rarely ever work with makeup artists and hairstylists, especially in different cities, is they're not reliable because I don't know, I don't know them that well. I maybe worked with maybe once, but otherwise, then that's all. But with you, I always know I have your number. So if I have a gig lined up, I can always call Cassandra because I know she's always gonna be there. And if she's not, she might recommend somebody, or she might just be like, hey, I didn't get like a good notice about this kind of thing. And so that's what I love when you have like your go-to person in the creative field to just call if you need them. But realistically, yeah, I wish I could have makeup artists all day,
Yes.
But I can't.
Yes,
and to bring up one mention that you actually said, so if you look at my makeup kit, you will be like horrified.
I would like to see that.
Oh my god, I wouldn't even want to show it because you would judge so hard. So my makeup kit. So Cassandra, while she was doing my makeup, she brushed me with one of her brushes, and she's like, "Oh, how does that feel?" I'm like, "This feels freaking soft right now. It feels like luscious baby butts are just rubbing on my face right now." I'm like, if you go to my makeup kit, my brushes are like poking me in the face.
Hey, Anit.
And
that's my best friend.
Oh, hi, girl.
Follow Anit, y'all. Okay.
Do so. And so I was telling her about my brush, and so my brushes, I know this is fat. I know it's bad. I just haven't done it, but they're fucking dirty as crap. Like they're horribly dirty. You were mentioning of how clean you like. You don't even want people touching your makeup kit. Is it a pain in the butt to make sure all of your makeup is clean, especially after how many clients you do on a daily basis?
No. Well, okay. Yes and no.
Okay.
Because I like to shampoo my brushes, and if you saw my brush collection, you would say, Cassandra, we need an intervention. Because I do, service so many people.
Yeah.
They have to be clean, so like my brushes have spa days. That's how many brushes I have. So I have to it takes me an hour or maybe 2 hours just to get all the brushes sanitized. So I know it's bad, so I'll just go buy new ones, especially if I can catch them at a pro discount and on sale.
So you'll attempt, I should turn this off, you'll attempt to clean your brushes, but when you need them, you'll still go buy more brushes. Even though you have the brushes, you still will go buy more brushes.
Yeah, I'm bad at that. And my fellow makeup artists, they know. But when it comes to the powders, the cream, it's just a matter of sitting down after I packed up, just go home, unpack, and just sanitize everything.
So how long does it take usually so say you could not buy brushes. You were so broke, you literally could not even feed yourself, and you had to clean your brush. You had say you had 2 clients in one day. So say you had 2 clients today. How long can you clean the first client's brushes in time for the next client?
Yes.
Okay.
Because they have great cleaner between clients. They have this sanitizer that dries instantly.
Okay, that's what I was
But that's the thing about having several sets of brushes. And then as makeup artists, just like you mentioned the class that I invited you to, Alex was saying like she had that one shader brush. And she had like, I have 10 of these. So there's a reason, because we always have our go-to brushes.
Yeah.
And those go-to brushes, you might see one, same shape brush in, maybe 4 or 5 different brands.
Yeah.
But we need them. It's like, we need this. It's not going to be right.
So as brushes that's like your, what's the word? That's like the part of your kit that you will always want to buy.
Always have.
So like lipsticks, you're like, I don't
Yeah,
need to
because
update that
they're
as
kind of the
much.
same. I have noticed with different brands, lipstick is kind of neutral. You can go to a drugstore and
You
buy a
can.
great lipstick.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Literally for cheap.
Yes.
Really?
Yes. Drugstore brand lipsticks are phenomenal. Yes. So I mean, because makeup you can actually put on with your hand. You can rub foundation on with your fingers.
Yeah.
You can tap eyeshadow on with
But
your
is that
fingers.
good for you though if you do it with your
Yeah, as
hands?
long as it's you,
Oh,
or
it has
or
some
if
random.
I'm working on somebody's face, I tend to use the back of my hand to warm the product up because depending on what line I'm using, it can oxidize and cause the person to turn orange. And I'm like,
Really?
oh, okay, nope, So you see me,
Yeah, I've
using
seen it before.
so I can look at it like, okay, this is ready.
So wait, there's a chemical thing that happens with makeup that can, if it's not at a certain temp, it can actually change.
Yes.
What?
So if I'm taking it out, always using a brush and go right to your face. Like I have one of my best friends. She was using. I'm not gonna name the brand.
Yeah.
But everybody goes to this brand, and she was using a concealer, and she had it on one day. I mean, she thought she had beat her face to the gods. And I looked at her. I'm like, you're orange. Something's not right. Like, what number is that? And so she told me, and it was a warm color. I said, well, you need to switch that and go to the cool. And so she did. She was like, oh my god, how did you know? I'm like, you have to know product knowledge, but that's a makeup artist. That's a professional makeup artist thing. You must know that.
So did you ever go to school, like a beauty school for makeup knowledge, like makeup classes or whatever? You just like, are you certified or have you been to school
I am
for it?
licensed in Mission as an esthetician.
What
And
is an esthetician?
Esthetician is somebody that provides facial, hair removal, and makeup services.
So you can give me a full-on
I
waxing,
sure can,
makeup,
from top to bottom.
Oh girl, it's about to be a day. Actually, I think one of my shoots with you, you're like, can I pluck your eyebrows? I'm like, go for it.
I did.
My eyebrows
I
are
did.
crazy.
I did.
I don't do anything.
I was
with
her
these
first
things.
guy. So I was
It was literally my eyebrows are like they're like thin too. Like I wish that like there was more hair because they're technically thick, but they're not like there's not as much hair on them, so they're light. But then I don't know what to like when hairs start growing. I'm like I'll just pluck it where I think it looks fine.
Yeah.
Then hope for the best.
Yeah.
So I literally probably need your classes based after this podcast is done because I'm sounding like a total fool. You mentioned also with your friend that came in with more of a warming face than what she probably needed. There's so much different skin tones out there.
Yeah.
Is it pretty much hard to like match everything almost perfectly? Because I see y'all and y'all have like a palette and y'all are getting like one foundation color, then another foundation color, and then kind of.
So it's not hard. I would say it's based on the experience of the makeup artist.
Okay.
For me, education is very important, and for those that know me and my best friends, education is very, 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 very important because as times are changing, we talked about our technology, the HD cameras. I was just talking about mentioning a certain show.
Yeah.
Like I can look at the show like, oh, they're using SPF, they need to get it off because they got all the black people looking ashy. So that's a makeup artist that needs to re-educate herself in the product that she's using. And just like, we have an iPhone every year, makeup needs to change. They need to be educated every year on the new things that are coming out because cosmetics are constantly changing. It's $1 billion business.
Oh, I can imagine.
We would never be broke if you really, if you're passionate about the career or this path, you're going to always educate yourself. So to answer that question, it can be for someone that don't continue their education.
Because I have no education, and I'm not gonna lie. Upstairs in my makeup area, there is literally 3 foundations, and I found like a foundation that I actually like. It's like Fit Me or something like by Maybelline or something. I don't know if like I feel like you in the head you're like Shima, please stop using that. But I have one that I found, and you know how they have like the drugstores, like you put your hand next to their color coordination, and that you kind of like try to pick it based on that. So I found one that was like perfect on my skin tone, especially when I'm not like in the sun. It's like my true actual skin color. I could not find that one for the life of me like 3 months ago. So I'm like, all right, I'll get the one higher than that. It makes my skin a little bit more warmer, but I'm like, I'll just work with it. And usually in cameras, sometimes you can't really tell as much as long as I'm not like fucking burnt orange.
Right.
So I like lightly try to put it on places that I really need it. So then this time, right before New York, I'm like, all right, I need this goddamn foundation, the one that actually matches my skin tone, because I'm tired of looking orange, especially when I go in public. So I'm like, all right, let me go find my actual color. So I go back, and again, they don't have the color. So I'm like, all right, this time I'm going to go down one. I, for the life of me, cannot find my color. So I'm like always having this moment where I feel like I'm too orange. Earlier today, I felt like it was too pink on me. So I'm like, I need to find. So is it best just to mix a whole bunch of foundations?
And I'm glad you brought that up because you mentioned the sun.
Yes.
So I always tell women to buy 3 foundations because you're one color in the winter.
Yes.
And you're one color in the summer.
Yes, you do.
And then there's actually your color. So your winter color is always going to be lighter because there's no sun.
Yeah.
Your summer color is always going to be darker, and those are the colors that you can also use to highlight and contour.
So you can still use them.
Yes. So and then when you mentioned you go to your hand, no, take the foundation and take it to your face.
Okay. What if you already have makeup on your face?
Well, you're gonna have to wipe it off.
Open the baby wipes section,
right.
But I'll pay you back.
Yes. You're gonna have to get it off because you don't want to go to your hand because sometimes we're lighter on our hand, our face and our hands.
Especially
they
depending.
Don't match. Especially I know mine's don't because I didn't put lotion on today. So that's why you're off. That's why you're having such a hard time because you're matching it wrong. So you actually need to take it to your cheek.
Take it to the cheek. So
take it to the cheek.
Right here, or more
to the cheek, right there.
Oh, this is the cheek. I thought this was the cheek. Oh, okay. So
well, to the jawbone.
To the jawbone. See, I'm trying to correct you now.
Sorry.
But with that idea, so if I did take it to the jawbone, and there's still one that doesn't actually match perfectly, should I still technically have 3 different shades?
No, you can still get the one that doesn't match perfectly because it could be a hue up or a hue down when you put it on. Remember, I talked about the oxidation.
Yes, you did.
It's gonna turn.
See, I'm learning everything. This is like a free class for y'all. Just FYI, if you're ever interested in makeup, this episode is free for you. Now, after this, you're gonna have to pay Cassandra a pretty penny. I was fortunate that I could get her for now, and then she's gonna be like, Shima, I can't do this no more. You gotta pay me every time.
No, this is fun. I love it.
There was a question. Okay, so I feel like it's time, just so it can get out of the way, kind of thing. So. So if you are an avid Be Cool watcher or not, and this is your first time, last episode 12, I actually had a special guests, Yang and Paul, on, and while I was in New York, I found this awesome thing called Vegemite, and I decided to have all 3 of us try it on the podcast. And so y'all may have been able to witness that, or if not, you can go back on YouTube and rewatch it. But ever since that week, and I'm so excited. Ever since that week, I decided if I have a special guest that is physically right next to me, they gotta try, or technically we got to try something weird and random that we've never, hopefully, tried before. So I have a little special something for Cassandra, and Cassandra's daughter Ashley is here, so she's gonna actually try it too with us. I gave them apple juice and orange juice just in case.
And I need a garbage can.
And Cassandra apparently might need a garbage can, so I need to grab that from her too. But this is going to be a very interesting thing. So every time when I have somebody right next to me, I have it here.
Oh my God. See her bring that in.
Oh yeah, it was a secret. Hold on, let me see if I have an appropriate disposal for bodily fluids real fast.
We got some questions over here too, so while you do that, yes, I did do Shima's face tonight.
Oh, you should read it. Read it while you
I'm sorry.
go for audio.
Likey? I'm not sure if I'm saying it right.
His name's Kyle.
Kyle, I'm sorry.
Oh, you're fine. It
Did
doesn't say
Cassandra? Yes, I did, Kyle. Thank you. He says it looks lovely. And then, Miss Ward, what products do you use? Are you biased on certain brands because of their reputation, or is it fair game? Okay, back. As a makeup artist, I am a product junkie of all brands because no one brand works for everybody. Okay, so no, I'm not biased. I use everything, drugstore to high-end products. So
Cassandra's gonna steal my job. She's over here reading all the chat and everything.
I see. Okay, what else?
Where'd you left off at? Have you worked with Claire Solmers?
No, I don't know who that is.
So Kyle lives in Michigan.
Okay.
Where'd you get Miss Ward?
That's the one I just did.
So have you ever worked with Claire Solmers?
No.
No, and I don't know.
Can you connect us?
Yeah, can you link her actually too, so I can find her?
Yeah.
Are you biased on certain brands because of their reputation, or is it a fair game?
Just a fair game.
Is it a fair game?
Just answered that one.
Oh, okay. Oh, wait. I literally got confused. Okay, yeah, you're right. So she's gorgeous and seems like someone you may have styled. So Claire Solmers.
Claire. No.
Is hydration important involving makeup, pores, or dryness?
Hydration is very important. Thou shalt not paint a dry canvas.
Oh,
That is the rule of makeup.
I was actually gonna get to what's the best
moisturizer
way for a model or a client to prep for you before you do their face.
I always tell them to, whatever your daily regimen is, to do that. I'm typically going to add more. Because by the time you get to me, I'm going to touch your face, because there's always touch your face, and I'm going to see what it is and what I need to add.
Okay.
And like tonight, I got your main mistake, and it was spraying you with the like, oh, she's talking. I forgot to say I'm about to spray.
She sprayed me, and she forgot to warn me about it. It was totally fine, but I was just like, whoa, what's happening right now?
She's beautiful. It turned out like and then it's wintertime, so any type of oil-free moisturizer, or it's this great product called Abilene, and you find it at CVS, Walmart. It's really greasy. It's also what they use when they wrap their stomachs for weight loss.
Oh, really?
But it is a magnificent moisturizer.
So even, because I technically actually have oily skin, so should I still be using moisturizer and like oils for my skin?
You should, because your skin is oily because it's crying out for oil.
Oh shit. I'm sorry, skin.
That's your skin saying, you're not feeding me enough. You're not feeding me enough.
I'll feed you right after this, I promise. I'll treat you better, skin. I'm so sorry. Let's catch up on the questions on Ustream. Maxwell asks, does Miss Ward work independent or with an agency?
I am currently working independent at the moment. I am in line to be signed to an agency.
Whoa. Wait. So, okay, is there a difference between being signed with an agency as a makeup artist versus, I don't know if you know how it's like as a model, but I would imagine, is it the same in the idea? Like,
agency gets you more of the bigger job.
Yeah, that's kind of similar.
The bigger day rates.
Yeah.
So
and
it's definitely a big difference.
Yeah, because they have connections to people that you probably couldn't get by yourselves. Do you prefer being independent though, or you kind of wish?
I would like to try being signed.
You would, yeah.
And then I can better answer that question. I do enjoy being
kind of getting experience with it too.
Yeah. But honestly, I would love to do a commercial or some ads for CoverGirl.
Oh yeah.
Who wouldn't? What makeup artist wouldn't?
What model wouldn't want to be part of that?
What? Chanel. What?
When that happens, I will literally be like watching TV or looking at a magazine. But I know that lady. She literally beat my face up and was on my podcast before I had to pay her.
Yeah.
I'm sure when that's gonna happen, she's gonna be like, "You need to owe me." Let's see, Alejandro. What type of models does Miss Ward like to work with?
All models that are models. I'm gonna be nice, Alejandro. What?
Alejandro.
I work with male models. I work with all models. If you're a model, I want to work with you.
So with male models, do they get as much makeup as female models?
It depends. Some male models are divos. Just like divas. They are divos. Where they want hairlines to be intact,
Oh, they're a little
pampered. Sometimes it may be a skin pigmentation issue that needs to be evened out. So they can be, but no.
Do they get blush or mascara or lipstick?
Okay, so no on the blush.
No on the blush.
I would say no on the blush. I will add mascara to the brows, to the hairline, or to the lashes. It just depends on what we're doing.
Okay. Yeah. I've always wondered, because I worked in a film crew for a month, and there were males that would get makeup done, but it wouldn't be like anything crazy. It was just more like enhance certain things.
Just even out the skin tone.
Yeah. So that makes sense. Okay, because I've always wondered. I'm like, because you'll bring Francis in, and you tell Francis he's gonna put makeup on, and he'd be like, "No, what? I'm not putting no makeup on."
And then they're like, "What? You gonna what?" I'm like, first of all, your forehead is shiny. We need to do something about that, because you're gonna get on camera and it's gonna look worse. So typically, if I come in and take the mom role, they be like, "Oh, okay."
Just so you know, your face is all messed up
so
right now.
then when I put it in, I just kind of talk to them. They okay, you know. So it's so funny, you know, dealing with a man.
I want to go. If you ever have a photo shoot with a male model, I just want to be there just to see what it's like putting a makeup on a guy. Cause I always use Francis as an example. If I try to put makeup on him, like even just like a simple lip gloss. He'd be like, no, why are you doing that on me? He'll put chapstick on for sure, but lip gloss is a whole different ballpark.
Yeah.
Let's see. Okay, we'll do these last 3 mentions. Kyle, so is a humidifier something to invest in?
For your house or for your face?
I feel like,
So I would say when you're talking about a humidifier, then that should be involved in a facial. So if you're performing facials on yourself, then I would definitely say yes.
Okay.
But most homes should have a humidifier because the heat that comes out of the vents are dry, and it can dry your skin out, you know.
That's what I've been thinking about investing for us is a home humidifier because we technically have a boiler, so it actually uses water, which is technically better than whatever else options.
Yeah, dry heat is always better than dry heat.
But I always just want to buy one just because the people I stayed, Paul and Yang in New York, they had a legit humidifier, and I'm like, that just looks cool. Like,
it looks cool and feels cool.
So I just want to try it one day.
It's good for your body.
It is good for your body. Yeah. My skin is like, Shima, I hate you right now. Like, I know, I'm sorry, skin will take better care of you.
Yeah, that humidifier pull the toxins out.
Oh my god, that sounds glorious right now. I need to oh god, Cassandra, now you're making me feel bad for myself. I'm like treating my body so horrible.
That's what
okay. E-Dub says, hello ladies.
Hey.
Hi. And then, you'll say hi when you get this little thing. And then Kyle says, where are you based, Miss Ward?
I am in Southfield area. I travel. So
she was nice enough to travel all the way to
where I live. Not far from Shima, like 10-15 minutes. Not that far.
You texted me and said, I'll be there in 30 minutes.
That's because I had left late.
Oh, okay. Because I was about to say, I'm like...
You put me on blast. You just said I was professional. Show up.
She is professional. You did show... Technically, you were way on time because I told her to come at 7:30, and you were like maybe like 5 minutes. I don't know. I wasn't even paying attention. But still...
7:30 means 7:15.
Was she not here on time? Like, was she not on the podcast on time? So, I mean, that on my book, you're technically on time. And my face was perfect anyways. So, you're professional. I didn't mean to make it seem like she's not. Alright, now I feel like we were just getting distracted from the actual...
Yeah, I was doing that on purpose, so more questions. Somebody got a question. No, I'm just playing.
Dual questions for it now. Alright, so what I have here, and Ashley, you gotta get over here. So we're gonna introduce Ashley, Cassandra's daughter. Let's get her in it, because we need to show all 3 of our crazy faces on this. So I've never tried this. I'm hoping Cassandra and Ashley, y'all have never tried this either. If y'all have... You can say you have, be honest, but I'm sorry, you're still going to eat it even if you didn't like it.
Okay.
I feel like there's a chance you might not like it. So this is something sorry. Oh, God, I feel like you've never had it before. I meant to say that, but you might not like it either. But that's why there's a trash can here just in case for all 3 of us.
Okay.
Mostly for Cassandra. This is something that actually my mother loves, and I've never tried it before. There was never a reason for me to try it. So it's a Japanese dish. Item. So I'll show y'all what this looks like. You see it?
Whoa.
Alright, have you seen this before or anything, Cassandra?
It looks like sweet potatoes.
No, they're not sweet potatoes. If it was sweet potatoes, that'd be awesome right now in comparison to what they are. Alright, I'll show y'all in Periscope, and this is what it is. I'll say the name in a second. So my mom loves these. They're called... I'm gonna jack it up. Umeboshi, I think.
Okay.
What it is pickled plums.
Oh, okay.
It's not bad.
All right.
You ready?
Yeah.
So you haven't had it before?
No.
Okay. Y'all seem like y'all are ready for it though. You're like.
But anything pickle is not always bad.
No, it's not usually. It's just a very strong vinegary taste. Like I like pickled ginger. I love that stuff. But this I've never tried. And apparently it's good for you just put this on white rice. And just white rice and umeboshi, and that's supposed to be a meal. I have no idea, but all right, we'll try this first. We'll sniff it first, just to smell it.
Oh, that's strong. Yeah.
Ooh, that is strong.
Yeah.
That's like almost like
You check the expiration date on it?
They don't. I even called my mom before this started, and I'm like, "Do mochi like expire?" And she's like, "No, they're good. They're like hardcore. Like these are like fermented plums. Like."
Okay, Shima.
I know. I'm gonna kill y'all.
Because that boy is like, woo.
It is freaking strong. It's really strong. Okay, grab one, and I do believe these have pits in them.
Okay.
So don't eat the pits.
You get the smallest one.
There's no small one. All right, we're all three.
Why does it feel like that?
What does it feel like? Describe it. What does it feel like?
It feels like an organ.
Yeah.
We're not helping our cases at all right now.
Okay.
Okay.
Wait.
So it has a pit inside of it. So as if like you've eaten olives before, right?
Yeah.
So don't eat the pit. Just
bite around it.
Just bite around it.
Okay, so mine has a big pit.
They're
So, okay, wait.
Oh, you already broke it.
Okay, wait.
It's like, how do you know?
Hold on. I have a question. Because this is serious. Can we just bite it or, like...
Okay, I'll give you a nice thing. You can technically nibble on it, but not like a little mouse nibble. You gotta do at least like human, like good bite, like a normal
Try to eat the whole thing.
Shit, I got this her podcast. She coming here taking over. Okay.
She can take over. I quit.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, guys.
Cheers, everyone. Cheers. Let's do it.
Oh my God.
That's not good.
Nope. Mm-mm.
No, that's not good.
Here.
I'm gonna try. I can't.
Okay.
So I actually
We did it.
that's why I gave him orange juice and apple juice. So I'll say that I actually ate the entire thing.
I'll say I just tried a little. I didn't try a mouse nibble.
It had like half.
That consistency the texture was like almost slimy, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Because it's a plum.
I've never had plums
It's
before.
a vinegarized plum, guys.
I've never had plums before, so I don't know what to relate it to.
Plums are good.
Plums are good? Okay, well now after this...
It doesn't taste like a plum though. It just tastes like straight vinegar, I think.
I think they over vinegarized it.
Vinegarized?
Yeah, put that lid back on there.
I don't know if I could ever eat that again. Would y'all eat that again?
No.
Maybe with like some soy sauce or like some
So you would put
teriyaki.
you would add soy sauce to this.
Like something sweet, not
Something
soy
sweet?
sauce.
Or maybe put it on a salad.
Yeah.
I could maybe, because it's almost like, now that I tasted it and it's actually like the aftertaste, it kind of almost tastes, not almost tastes like, but it has the idea of like Kalamata olives and how like salty it is. So people put those on salads, like Greek salads. So I can see it on a salad.
Yeah.
They put it on white rice, is how supposedly that's
Well,
supposed
with
to
the
be
texture
eaten.
and the taste, definitely a salad.
See,
Somebody said they'll put it on.
I put it in the trash. Have you tried it before? Calamari. What are you talking about, calamari? This is not calamari. This is pickled plums. I don't know. You might have said something earlier. I am vocabulary. Let's see, Alejandro. Next week, give us your guest balut. Oh, balut. Have you heard of balut before? I've heard of it. Alejandro, what is that? I've heard of it before. I don't remember what it is. Describe it for us, because
Yes,
I
please.
don't feel like looking
And can
at it.
y'all suggest something sweet or something?
Sweet. It's for testing foods. Yeah. I don't want it to be easy though when I do it. Like I want to make
Not
some
all
like
sweets
crazy.
are good though.
Like what? What's not good? That's a sweet. See, you
like
don't
those
even know.
mochi things. I tried that for the first time.
You don't like mochis?
No, I'm not into the whole green tea flavored things. It was weird.
Oh yeah.
Ashley.
And it was like a dough ball. It's like ice cream inside a dough ball.
Ashley,
Yeah.
oh my God, this is literally heartbreaking for me. I'm like, Ashley, you seem like an awesome person. Now I'm crying inside.
Not anymore. Okay, I'll say bye.
She's like, I'm done. I'm done with this. I even made mochi, like homemade mochi. Now there's, because I'm part Japanese, and so there's mochi, which is the dough part that you're tasting, and then whatever they put inside of it kind of changes what mochi's is. So there's like, it's called anko, which is red bean paste, and they put that inside of mochi, which turns into daifuku, and I've tried that countless times. I think I don't like red bean paste. So that stuff is just weird. Like my beans should not be sweet. They should be savory, first of all. Second of all, when I add green tea, I scream to that shit. That is the bomb. Oh my god. But I totally understand. It's totally like Francis. I will eat mochi, the daifuku with the anko inside. I cannot for the life of me. But it is a weird consistency. It's like chewy, sugary, like weird.
It tastes like
sticky.
it's uncooked. Almost.
Yeah,
I'm
it
not
is.
Into that.
And it's weird cooking it. Like when I had to make it, I'm
Yeah.
like, this is a weird process that I'm doing with this. But I love it. But yeah, this is. I think this is Japanese. My mom loves the crap out of it.
Oh my god.
I think.
Well, let me see. We can't even read it.
It's in some language, and I can't even read Japanese, so I'm just totally. Oh, I know what you're talking about. Alejandro answered the question of what balut is. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
Alejandro, this is gonna definitely make me gag. I'm sure it's gonna make Cassandra gag, so she's probably happy that I did not do that yet. Balut is developing duck embryo. So it's when they have a baby duck.
Alejandro, what's her name?
Alejandro. It's literally a baby duck before it actually hatches, but they boil it.
That's not nice.
It's not nice, but that's like a culture in like China and like all the Asian, or not all of them, but
That's
some of the
not
Asians.
nice.
Yeah, it looks disgusting on TV. I would be fucking scared. Like, I
That's
would have
not
to have a
nice.
guest that like eats everything that I need to find somebody who's never tried anything lower than that. That's fucking insane. I don't know if I could do that.
Nice.
I would literally, because I don't like eggs to begin with, and then eating an half unborn
Well,
duck.
to be honest, in our eggs that we eat every day, the embryo is in there, that little white thing.
Yeah. Well, yeah. It's not
But
alive.
It's
Like
not
this.
like a body.
Yeah, the balut is a body of an unborn
That's
duck
not nice.
or bird or some sort. Yeah.
No.
But Alejandro, maybe.
I'm glad I'm not on that episode.
Yeah, I'm glad I'm not on that episode.
How about you
either.
come on the episode? Yeah, we got to point at all the little. You
Do
come.
it, Alejandro. Next time I'm in New York, you're on the episode. I'm buying balut, and we're fucking eating, or you're eating that shit. I'm not eating it. Oh, good idea, Cassandra. I'm doing that. You're the guest on that episode. Let's see. He said, oh, you had it before. It's a Philippine delicacy. It tastes just like an egg, actually. So he's already had it. Can't use you now.
Right.
Thanks, Alejandro.
You spoiled it.
That just sounds gross. I can't wrap my head around that. Because the poor bird. Like, you eat it, and then, like, there's feathers. Poor bird. All right.
Okay, Kyle said something about Claire's IG, so Ashley, follow Claire on the IG for me.
I DM'd you Claire's Instagram via Instagram. Mrs.
Oh,
Moore.
awesome. Thank you so much.
Let's see. Did I miss anything else? No. Okay, I didn't miss anything else. All right. Let's see. What other questions? Again, on Periscope, I know I'm not paying much attention to you on this episode, but feel free to ask questions for lovely Cassandra Ward or me, but I mean, I don't matter. So it's all about Cassandra right now. And you streamers, y'all are doing awesome. Alejandro said he's down for balut. I'm like,
Okay.
no, you're done. Like, you're not an option anymore, Alejandro. You obviously like that stuff, and I can't. Oh my god. That is a good idea. I have to pick a certain person, though. Like, somebody at least know a little bit.
Yeah.
Like, I can't just be some random person arrives and they're like, oh, I never met you before, Shima, nice to meet you. Hey, nice to meet you, son. So you're tying a dead duck in an egg. That is
You're
something.
trying to duck embryo.
Sorry, can't help you there. Let's see. All right, here's a random question. Just let's go outside of the box. What's your favorite soup?
I actually like wonton soup.
Ooh, girl, get it. Wonton soup is delicious. Do you like egg drop soup, though? No. Oh, God.
Okay, I want
What
to
is up with you and Ashley today?
Because
seriously,
it looks like snot.
it
floating
does
in
look
water.
like snot. It
So-
does, but it's.
And then it has a weird smell.
But you add soy sauce to
Yeah.
that shit, and it just tastes so.
I'll try it.
But wonton's
I'll
good
try.
too. I just feel because they always give you only like 2 little
I know, I'll be
wontons.
on a
That's
bunch
it.
of them, like,
Come on, Chinese
these
people.
are good.
Shit, I just need
That's
some
why they so
wonton.
little. They don't eat much. I went to
They don't
Japan
eat
before.
much.
I did.
Wait, you've been
And
to
I
Japan?
can count. Oh, yeah. But I haven't tried pickled plums. Okay, but anywho.
First of all, you've been to Japan.
Yes,
You've been to my dream place.
it's beautiful.
Where
It's
was
nice.
I? Was I even around? Like,
No, 'cause
probably not. But still, I would have What?
Yeah.
Did you go, Ashley? Yeah, she didn't take you. Did you go by yourself?
My husband.
Can I be your husband so we can go another trip?
I know I do want to go back because it's so.
How long did you stay there for?
10 days. Yeah, I was in Kanazawa, the village there. Ate at all the little authentic. It's amazing. They are so clean. Their food is amazing. I tried shabu shabu.
I don't even know what that is, but I'm about to cry.
That's why I was hoping.
So
I'm like,
jealous.
maybe it's something from Japan, and it was.
It was, but not what you were imagining. Oh man, I want to go to Japan. So you stay for 10 days. Now I'm like on a different subject.
Sorry.
And how long ago is this?
2014.
So it was recent.
Yeah.
Why didn't I know? So okay, question. I'm just curious.
Uh-huh.
So, do you like planes?
Yeah.
Okay, so how was the traveling to? Where did you leave from? So did you?
Well, I
leave
left
Detroit?
from here to fly to LA. And
Okay.
LA over the water.
How long did that take?
14 hours.
Oh God. Did they give you at least spacious like seating and stuff?
Yes, the planes are huge.
They're huge?
So you can kind of wiggle.
Is there a lot of people in the plane though usually too?
There was, but maybe like an empty seat or two.
Oh God.
But they feed you like every 2 hours. You got movies, so you're not bored.
Really?
Yeah, it's a great flight.
Now, was like the turbulence crazy? I hate planes.
No, the plane is so huge.
There's like nothing. You feel nothing. Because I hate planes with a passion, but I want to go to Japan.
You should.
So I'm like in a debacle with my brain. Like, do I really want to be on a plane for that long, or do I really want?
They serve you liquor too, so if you got,
Oh yeah, I gotta get drunk wasted.
I
had my first class. I had a connecting flight from Austin to Houston and then into Detroit. So I got first class from the Austin to Houston flight. That was the bomb,
yes,
but I'll say though, it only lasted for like 20 minutes because that's how long we were in the airport. So it was like, and my Houston to Detroit flight was like an hour and a half, or no, 3 hours. So I'm like, bullshit, this is bullshit. I'm on the wrong flight for this. But what happened is they give you a glass right as soon as you sit down. I'm like, this is luxury. Like I'm sitting in a seat where I'm the first person you see when you walk into the plane. I'm like giving them a mean mug, like, yeah, I know, I'm legit right now. You wish you were me right now, even though I deserve to be in country now. But they give you a drink first, so I'm like, this is fancy, like cool, this is awesome. So I just got a standard Coke because that's like my go-to. But the guy next to me, he ordered like coffee with Baileys in it. I'm like, that's legit. And then the girl next to me, she ordered like wine. I'm like, I feel like you can get alcohol for free in first class, but I wasn't sure. I didn't want to ask anyone because I didn't want to be like that newbie that doesn't know shit about the stuck-upness. So I'm like, all right, whatever. I'll see what I can do with the next, if there was a next option. So then she comes back with like asking what drink we want, and I just got scared. I'm like, I'm not sure because I don't want to order like wine, and then she'd be like, oh well, it costs. Yeah, I'm like, I'm not ready for that. I'm not ready for that at all. So I'm like, I'll just get a Coke, and so she gives me like this nice little glass, like almost like well not this, but like a nice glass served in my Coke. I'm like, the coach people don't get this. Like, this is so nice.
That's hilarious.
So I was wondering if like the flight to Japan is a little bit more nicer than
it is
American flights to wherever American city you need to go to.
It is nice.
I feel like I had a question about Japan, but now I'm already forgetting. I don't even. I know you got me all messed up right now. Let's see. Any more questions? No, I don't see any more questions.
There's one on Periscope. Have you ever worked with celebrities?
Good job, Ashley. I need you more often.
No. Let me think.
Any Detroit celebrities? We'll start. Well, no, we'll go on the horizon. So any celebrities all in the entire world. Bollywood stars.
I've assisted on jobs with celebrities.
What celebrity?
Like Robin Gibbons. I assisted.
No, who is that? How do you spell that name?
R-O-B.
Robin?
Wait, look, you have Gibbons.
Givens. Oh, see it.
So I've assisted, so I've been in her. That's her.
Oh, what's she been on?
She was on Boomerang with Eddie Murphy. She was actually in that play Church Girl.
She's so pretty.
I assisted a fantastic makeup artist. That's my mentor. Her. So I was assisting her in a photo shoot. Who?
Somalia?
Oh yeah, Journey was in a wedding, but I actually didn't do Journey's face.
Oh.
Yeah.
Any Detroit locals? Famous people? Celebrities? Like new TV newscasters?
Oh, yeah, Mario Lou, my girl.
Aww.
From Fox 2.
Fox 2.
Yeah.
Shout out.
That's my boo, though. That's my boo.
The Francis told me.
You know what? Celebrities, and I'm going to just put this out here for, celebrities, makeup artists, or in the makeup artist arena, it's like if you touch one celebrity, oh, I'm a celebrity makeup artist.
Yeah.
So I haven't, not that I don't desire to do it, but I'm not letting it consume me.
Good.
Because I just feel like when it's my time, it's going to come.
Yeah.
And then I want a celebrity that I can have an amazing professional relationship with.
Oh, yeah.
I don't want it to get personal because I want it to always be about business.
Yeah,
you know,
of course.
And just we can have that great relationship.
I'll be your celebrity.
Yeah.
You'll be my celebrity.
Yes, and l.shima to me is a celebrity, a local celebrity.
No, she's just trying to sucker me up into not feeding her more umgashi.
Yeah.
So she'd be like, I don't want none of that stuff.
So yeah, I would love to, but I just hadn't, I'm busy, making myself great as far as the talent that they will want to say. Fly her here because I'm on the Golden Globes and I need Cassandra.
Yeah.
That's
that would be amazing.
It would be. Or I'm on the red carpet of my movie premiere, only Cassandra.
Oh my God.
Put that out there in the universe.
If you're famous and you just happen to be watching Be Cool right now, please just have Cassandra. You see this face?
Yeah.
Do you see this face? It's worth every penny, even though I got it for free for a second. But it's worth every penny. And as soon as you celebrity person hire Cassandra, I will be very sad because I also will not be around Cassandra anymore because she'll be so famous and she'll be like, that's like the whole like Kim Kardashian clan or whatever, the Kardashian clan. They have that one makeup artist that they just always work with. So then she's just famous because she just happens to do the makeup for the Kardashians. It's crazy how that works. Yeah. One day we'll get you there.
That's right.
I'm gonna show you out every second and then we'll get you there. Don't worry. The only celebrity I technically met on a job technically was when I did the film. I met Corbin Bleu.
Oh, nice.
High School Musical. Do you remember?
Nice.
He was the nicest human being I could possibly ever imagine, excluding from like normal other random human beings that I've met. But like as far as a celebrity goes, he was literally the nice, like sweetest person. Like I remember it was actually the first time I met him was in my landlord's house, and he asked me my name, and I'm like, oh, my name is Shima. I actually told him my legal name because just Francis told them my legal name, so then they all started calling me that. I know. I would just want to be like, don't call me that.
Oh, by the way, y'all, Francis looked like Tom from the Blacklist.
Let me go a little bit fast. But so I told him my name, and I wasn't expecting anything of it. Like I'm like, okay, well, he knows my name. Cool. I'm not like I was like the lowest of the totem pole of like the wardrobe team. Like I was literally nobody. Like I was not getting paid, so I was like nobody.
Extra.
Like I was like
extras get paid.
Yeah, they do. I'm like a little higher technically than extra as far as like the like importance, but then I'm like below the extra as far as pay goes. And so which is totally fine. I've never worked in wardrobe or film and stuff like that. And so that's what I was expecting with the whole Corbin thing. And then literally the day ends and he's just like, "Hey, have a good day." Legal name Shima, and I'm like, you remembered my name out of all of these human beings right now? I'm so flattered. I know. I was just like, should I add him on Instagram just so he can follow me? Just so I could have a celebrity. Just so I could have a celebrity following me. I promise I'm not psycho. But I thought it was just funny because I didn't think anything of it, but he was so sweet, and like we actually played some game called Boggle with him, like in between sets and all this other stuff. He was like the chillest fucking celebrity. And then you have extras come in who think they're hot shit, that are like, I need my coffee and all this other stuff. We're like, bitch, please, I don't know who you are right now. But
I did work with Dietrich Haddon, now that you mentioned the movie.
I know nobody.
He's a gospel celebrity.
Gospel. Oh.
Yeah, so we did a movie called, what was the name of that movie? Blessed and Cursed. That was cool.
Sorry, I don't mean to interrupt, but this is the guy?
That's Tom.
Which photo looks more like Francis? I just want to show. That one? I'm getting worried. Cassandra's making sexual noises towards this Tom guy, and she says Francis looks like him. So apparently Francis, here I'll show you streamers first. Does this look like Francis? I know y'all seen him before. And then you stream. Does Francis look like this?
Francis looks like Tom.
He doesn't actually, with the glasses he looks a little bit more, but this guy
Did Francis have on glasses today?
Oh, did he not? Oh. This one, oh, yeah. Well, I appreciate it now. My
okay. See, yes.
Just kidding, Francis. You are attractive.
Look,
Don't
see,
worry.
you know.
He looks so prim and proper. He looks like he's British.
So does Francis.
Oh, well, I see him when he's not
okay,
prim and proper
okay.
sometimes. Like when we lived in Florida, there was moments where he's just wearing basketball shorts and like a huge like shirt, like and they're green, like green basketball shorts and a green shirt. I'm like, you literally look, and like orange shoes. I'm like, Francis, I just.
Yeah, so Francis can double for.
Or he could.
We found Francis's stunt double.
Oh, God,
Okay,
that's
Shima,
fun.
back to
All right, let's see. You streamers, do y'all have anything else? Or Kyle says I don't watch the Blacklist. Well, I just showed you, and you need to watch it. I've never seen it either.
It's a really good show.
Is it like a drama? Or
It's
is
like
it,
an FBI drama.
It's
Yeah.
an FBI drama.
Because all the other stuff that's on TV is just like I like that stuff, that adventurous.
Do y'all have Netflix?
Yes.
Have you seen the show Making a Murder?
Mm-hmm.
Did you finish it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, girl, we're about to talk after this episode.
Okay. No,
I needed somebody to talk to. Like, Francis doesn't watch that stuff, so I'm like, I need somebody to talk to. You've never seen it?
Because I've
It will
heard
suck
people
you
talk
in.
about it, and they was talking about it kind of changed their mood.
Yeah. Oh, really?
So I'm one of those type of people. Like
You're
I
like
don't want to be
Francis.
sad,
You're like
or
Francis.
I don't want to be angry.
Yeah, he doesn't want to see shows that like make like is a certain type of way.
Yeah.
So like he will not watch like if it's called Making a Murder. He didn't know anything about it. Just the title is like
Yeah,
I don't want to watch that.
I don't want to be made a murderer. So I'm not gonna watch. So
I'm great, Cassandra.
Yeah,
You will not
I
ever
don't-
turn.
I don't want to do that.
It's like my mom. She would always watch True TV, and so
Mhm.
she would always watch those murder mystery shows. And to this day, if my mom really wanted to murder somebody, she probably fucking could. Like she would watch that every night, and I'm like, Mom, seriously, you're making me worried. Like you
Yeah.
could seriously kill me right now,
You should be.
and nobody knows.
You know, you'd be surprised. Like, why do I have an attitude? Why am I angry? Like, what did you watch? You know.
It was true, because when I'm watching Making the Murder, I'm like, no fucking way. Holy fucking shit. And then I was just like, God damn it. Like, I was kind of getting mad at the same time. That's funny, actually. Let's see. Kyle, we had nice winter so far in Detroit, right?
We have had an amazing winter. I love the cold because it kills the germs and bacteria. I know I probably sound like old CC when it comes to that. But seriously, people walk around with the flu and don't know they have it because the weather been so up and down. But when it gets cold, it kills all those bad germs.
Even though people still get sick in the winter, though?
Yeah.
But, like...
Because you don't realize your sinus is draining. It's a whole nother issue. But I'm grateful that we don't have all that snow. That's
Oh, yeah, that blizzard.
36.
Don't jinx us.
Yeah, because Kyle says, look on the bright side. We could be in New York or DC.
Yes, Kyle, I
It's
totally
true.
agree.
I actually would have been, fortunately, because I didn't want to cancel on you, Cassandra, because I would have been a bad person, but I was going to be in New York up until now.
Oh, okay.
And so, or actually, yeah, up until like tomorrow. So fortunately I didn't, because
Yeah.
I would be fucking stuck too at the same time, because I'd been driving. But Francis over here, he's just like, because he teaches at CCS. So he like, there's days when he's like, I don't want to go to school. Like, I have all this, and he's also getting his master's at the same time.
Oh,
It's like, I don't want to deal with this bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Francis is not saying that if CCS people are watching. He's more like, I just
He's
want
like,
to
I love
sleep,
my job. I
and
can't
I love
wait to get back to my
it,
students.
and
Oh my God.
so
That's how
this
he
is
is.
me.
Yeah.
This is me saying I need my boyfriend here.
Right.
But there were moments where he's just like, I just kind of wish like the blizzard would come here, and I'm like, you mean you? If the blizzard were to come here, though, you have it on a specific day that it has to be here. He's like, yeah, like Tuesday night is when it needs to come in.
That's how you be.
I'm like, don't.
Like, I like snow days.
I was like, yeah, you say that, but wait until. And it's funny because when I first got here, I'm like, snow, this is amazing. Went outside instantly and tried to make a snowball, and I'm like looking at Francis, and I'm like, wait, it's not making a snowball. Like, what's happening? He's like, you need like the compact snow, and I'm like, what? What is this? He's like, it's just like flurry snow. I'm like, he's like, you can make snow angels. I'm like, all right, cool. I'm just like going and like making
people
snow
that
angels.
aren't used to snow.
Yeah, I learned that there are a lot of different types of snow.
Yes.
Like there's like even when it's called like frozen rain or something, when it's like raining but then it freezes instantly. What? It's raining. No, it's frozen rain.
Yeah.
It's raining. Shima, just
Don't
trust
even worry
me.
about it,
Don't
yeah.
even get there. It's you're not right and I'm right. Whatever. All right. Anything else y'all want to say? Because I'm going to maybe ask one more question. I'm going to ask this one question and then we will wrap it up because it's getting late and I'm sure Ashley's like, can this Shima chick just hurry the F up right now? I'm sure Cassandra's too like, I don't
No,
know.
okay.
All right.
Well, that's my off day.
Oh, yeah, then you're here all night. Let's do a sleepover.
Yeah.
Ashley's like,
Akira might not like that.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Ashley does literally live around the corner. Sleepover. If you like Akira, she will sleep all over you. Question. Let's see. This is actually Francis's question. He thought of this one. The Weeknd, Frank Ocean, or D'Angelo? If you had to pick.
That's tough.
Really? D'Angelo.
D'Angelo?
That's just generational.
Yeah, that's what I told Francis. But what do you pick?
D'Angelo.
Frank Ocean.
You pick Frank Ocean? You pick D'Angelo? Man, we got a mix of all of them because I would pick The Weeknd.
Really?
Ashley picks Frank Ocean, and then Cassandra picks
Well, you
D'Angelo.
know why? Because a lot of D'Angelo stuff a woman wrote.
Really?
Angie Stone.
What? Really?
Didn't she write his music?
Mm-hmm.
I'm about to go and listen to D'Angelo after this.
So it's right. It's
Like, ooh, girl.
so she came from our perspective, but put it, in a man's.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm gonna listen to this
Know
now.
your music, guys.
Yeah.
I know no music. I'm depressing when it comes to this. Gosh. Alright, guys. I think that's it for now. And then maybe we can have enough money to pay for Cassandra for next time.
Yeah, sure.
Because Cassandra's
I
legit.
like this.
And if you seriously need a makeup artist, or you need somebody to talk to, or hang out with, or somebody just to stare at, and just stare deeply into Cassandra's eyes,
That's right.
call her. What's your social media?
My
Plug-ins.
social media on Instagram, I am CWMUA. So that's like Cassandra Ward Makeup Artist. So CWMUA. That's my handle on Twitter. My website is CassandraWardBeauty.com. And my Facebook is Cassandra Ward MUA.
You're good at that. Facebook, I have no idea what it's like l.shima or something. I don't know.
No, because, I'm like, I can't even find that.
I can nobody can find me. Like everyone's like, oh, let me find you on Facebook. I'm like, I can't even find myself. So have a good time trying that because
No.
Twitter and Tumblr are my biggest ones. Instagram, I'm trying.
Yeah.
Sorry, Instagram, but I'm trying to.
Oh,
love
and
y'all.
Periscope on CWMUA.
Yep, Periscope
It's
too.
all
She has
the
a
same.
Periscope too.
Yeah, it's all
So when she does her
But I'm
little,
a Periscope watcher. I just realized that yesterday when I tried to Periscope and it just went all wrong.
see,
So I'm gonna be that they say it's like 10%. My best friend Terry White, he had the little analytics.
Mhm.
It's like 1% or something that actually Periscope,
Mhm.
and the rest are watching it. But it's over like 10 million people that's on it.
really?
I'm one of the non-1%ers.
That's like that's literally the percent. That's crazy because
Yeah.
in my mind, Cassandra should be periscoping because all her makeup. Like I meant to periscope this face that she did, but I just I didn't have too much going on in my brain. But she needs to. So y'all should hit her up on Twitter constantly adding her like crazy get on Periscope, Cassandra. Fuck.
Do a video.
No.
No.
Let's see. Kyle says that's not fair, but Frank
Sorry.
Ocean. So I think he was talking about. Are you talking about The Weeknd versus Frank Ocean versus
He likes Frank
D'Angelo?
Ocean.
D'Angelo, probably.
Yeah, he's like,
said,
but Frank Ocean.
Frank Ocean.
But Frank Ocean. But I feel like he's like, but Frank Ocean.
Frank Ocean, that's that guy the Novocaine guy.
Yeah, Novocaine.
I do like that song.
Do you?
I mean,
Innocent.
I think it's for The Weeknd versus Frank Ocean. It's more topic based for me.
okay.
More
That's
topic based.
Yeah, I like Frank Ocean's topics.
Yeah.
But The Weeknd's voice is like.
Oh yeah, his voice. Have you heard Dirty Diana version?
Absolutely.
Oh
I
my
have.
God,
See,
The
look at them,
Weeknd.
y'all getting off topic. Okay.
Oh my
Kyle,
God.
thanks.
Yeah, Kyle. God, thanks.
D'Angelo.
And everyone else, Alejandro, E-Dub's not here anymore. Maxwell. Oh, it's Maxell. Sorry, I just jacked up your name. And the random anonymous. Sorry, anonymous. And then everyone on Periscope. All right, guys, this was an awesome blast from the past. Let's give another round of applause for Cassandra and Ashley, who actually suck it up and they eat bullshit. So I feel like that's it. I feel like I have to say something else. Oh, for my plugins, l.shima_model, if you really care. I don't, I shouldn't even be on here right now other than to show my face. But, alright, everyone on Periscope, they said thanks for answering my questions.
You're welcome.
You're welcome. Good night, everyone on Periscope. Toodles.
Your face
And then, I know, right? And then bye, everyone on Ustream. Have a good night.